loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go. Let's do this. Set, ready.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Shoot.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The fuck, Jatavius?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Tighten down. There you go. 5.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Door.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Weak,
I think
bro.
so, because then you
throw the ball downfield.
Your offense has to keep pace.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a give, right side. Boyle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Irvin. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chester Rogers. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, he touched it.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Irvin. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll let it go deep for Foster.
Oh!
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry up now.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because
man,
no matter how perfect the
diving,
pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Central West. Check. On the ball.
Now a give, right side. Boyle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency.
Oh, no.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
From midfield, here's Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, they'll try to run for it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Woo! Bobby!
And that's
Bobby
a
Souffle!
He can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
User hit
stick,
and use the scoop and go.
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Boy, I lay his ass out.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Gonna throw deep for the zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's gonna be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down.
Oh, I missed him.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Oh, I
just
missed
1
him.
second remaining in the 1st half. They'll call the timeout.
Record. Check 37. Check 37. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try the left side. Boyle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Get money.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
What?
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack this in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Cox. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I knew you were going to let
Always
me get it.
important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first
complaining
score.
about playbook.
That doesn't
This
happen.
motherfucker got
It looks
7
almost
fucking points.
insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
All right, he gonna run the ball down. 3 scores.
The
Stay
LA
focused.
offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Now a give right side.
Oh, let Darren get him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Boyle. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He can run for it, and he will. give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Oh, you got to lay that wood.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that's caught. It's Malone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Boyle. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Nigga.
And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
I'm going to run you over. Slam.
Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league. And this is caught inside the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Josh Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Boyle. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen.
Yeah.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Going on fourth, it's Irvin.
Oh, my God.
He's got a first down past the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I got to say, when they started to run that football, I was thinking, what are you doing? It's 4th and 10, but then I saw the play develop, thought, they're going to get this.
The only thing that went through my head as that play unfolded was a movie line. That just happened. I cannot believe that they ran the ball in that situation, and not only did they run it, they picked up the first down. What a terrific play call, only because it worked. Otherwise, I'd be roasting them right now.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. The give, running right, it's Irvin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
64,
the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Irvin on the carry, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air.
Oh!
Open man here is Foster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. Because, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the gun on third down, Murray being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Buying time to
Murray
to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
56 to Buffalo, 56. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Yeah, 6 yards. What's left? Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. That'll be caught by Rice.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
Man, get off my stream.